Hello everybody, and welcome back to The Long Dark. First of all, I want to apologize for the late upload. I recorded it this morning, and I was coughing and hacking and sneezing and sniffling, and there's a lot of background noise, just with stuff going on, and so I just wasn't very happy with it. So, here we are. I'm going to re-record it. So that being said, I have already played this part of the game, but there's not a whole lot that's different from like my first playthrough. So it's not like there were any, new reactions to things I haven't seen before. So it's really, you're not missing anything. It just wasn't as relaxing as I wanted it to be. And I made a few small mistakes that I'm okay with going back and fixing anyways. Like I forgot to cook this meat. Again, not a big deal, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do that now. I don't know if we should take the cooked rabbit. I mean, that's Methuselah's. Yeah, I think we're just gonna RP it and leave it to him. He can keep it. And we'll go ahead and pass time till it's ready. Take it. Take it. Let's go ahead and eat one of them. Good. Of course, that made us thirsty. Let's have some water. Okay. We do have a rock. I want to see if we can get one of these bunnies. If we can get one of them, because they stop moving every once in a while. So if we can catch one of them while they're just sitting there relaxing, resting, scoping out danger probably. That's what bunnies do when they stop moving, right? Yeah. It just does not want to stop. Okay, don't want to spook them. Yeah, probably. Oh, there we go. There we go. Where'd he go? We might have scared him off. Oh, there he is. Uh-oh, uh-oh. He saw us. Yeah. Yeah, he's running way too fast now. Alright. Well, we'll just move on. These guys are small fry anyways. Yeah, really we don't need, and actually we're getting ready. Oh, here we go. It's right here. Getting ready to climb. And your weight actually does affect your climb. So let's just go ahead and climb without picking up too much more weight. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. So in the bottom right there, let me pull it up again. The bottom right there is your stamina. And when you're climbing is affected by your stamina. So if you saw before, when we hopped on, because our stamina was already low, our climbing stamina was also low. So we're just going to wait for our stamina to build all the way back up to the top. Getting close. Okay, let's give this another shot. And we're climbing. Yeah, I think we'll have no problem this time. See, it's making us very tired because, you know, pulling your full body weight up a rope is very tiring. But then we're almost there and we've still got plenty of stamina. So I think we're gonna make this no problem. There we go. Alright, good job, Mackenzie. Okay, so we've got this log we gotta climb over. Gonna take it very slowly. Definitely do not want to fall down there. In fact, we're gonna go ahead and crouch. Take this nice and slow. I know, he's getting sleepy. Uses a lot of energy climbing up that cliff face. But luckily the weather's pretty nice out here. And we've still got our well-fed, what do they call it? Like status, I guess. Alright, and we're across. So we're in good shape here. See a waterfall up ahead. Is there anything over here? Alright, so even though we are tired, I'm just going to go ahead and press on. One, because it is the middle of the day, and really just being tired. You really need to have like 2 or 3 different problems, I should say, before you get into serious trouble. I mean, you can't go forever without sleeping. Let's go ahead and get a kilo of this meat. Yeah. Since the weather's nice, we're not losing any heat, and that's always the biggest concern when you're harvesting meat, is the cold, but it's not too cold out here. It's a pretty waterfall. Alright, go ahead and do a light jog here. And even though there's a bunch of cattails here, I'm not going to bother with picking them up. Because we've got plenty of food right now and plenty of tinder, which you can yield both of those from cattails, but we're fine. Really, our biggest problem right now is weight, so we don't want to be picking up too much more. Don't want to be picking up anything if we can avoid it. It's another very pretty waterfall. I don't think the animations, the waterfall animations were in it before. That looks pretty cool. You can see a train down there, the bridge. I don't know if we can actually get to that or not. Go ahead and pick up some more rose hips. I think we've got plenty of them, so yeah, we'll just take these ones and leave the rest. Here we go. Leave Milton region. Bye bye, Milton. It's been fun. Alright, made it to the cave. So luckily, we are doing this during the day. Because if it was nighttime, it would be pitch black in here. You literally wouldn't be able to see anything. And we've got lamps and matches, and we could build a fire and make a torch, but it's just nice when it's light enough that you don't have to. I think I did this last time. Yeah, we gotta turn here. Here we go. So when I recorded this morning, I was talking about, just might as well talk about it again. If you ever get the chance to go to Mammoth Cave in northern Kentucky, it's like the largest known cave system, underground cave system in the world. It's really cool. I highly recommend it. I've been there. I went there one time when I was real young. I don't remember a whole lot about it because I was pretty young. But I went a couple years ago, and it's amazing. It's beautiful in there, and it's really cool when you're down there. You know, it's underground. There's obviously not any light, so the tour guides, if you take a tour, they'll, which you should, if you go, the tour guides just literally turn off all the lights, and it is, I mean, the pitchest black you could imagine. I mean, you can't see your hand in front of your face, and it's pretty cool. Obviously, if you're afraid of the dark, I wouldn't recommend doing that. But I remember I listened to I think it was actually on the radio, on NPR, about these cavers, the spelunkers, who go underground, and how it's, you know, it's like way more dangerous than actual mountain climbing, because, oh boy, there's the bear. No rush, McKinley. Thank you, community. Our heartfelt thanks to all those players who supported us while The Long Dark was on Kickstarter, Early Access, and Game Preview. Your steadfast support of our efforts has helped us get to where we are today. I do like to proudly say that I am one of those people. I bought this game when it was in Early Access because it grabbed my attention. I watched Sips play it. He's a YouTuber. He's part of the Yogscast. I watched him play it, and I don't know if I can really even explain it, but it just immediately grabbed my attention. Because I'm not big on survival games by any means, and like this was several years ago. Before Wintermute came out, before there was any kind of story to it. But something about it just grabbed me, and I'm so glad, because I love this game now even more after playing it. And it's got a very cool and unique community. You know, it's the game developers are very involved with the community, and it's always super fun seeing these games be developed and playing them as they're being developed, and finally seeing the final product, and which I kind of feel like they are at the final product finally with episode 1 and 2. I mean, obviously we still got several episodes to go, but so this is the end of chapter 1, or episode 1, I should say. And so the first time I played through, a while ago, the opening scene with First Aid Kit, and you know, the song by First Aid Kit, and the opening credits was actually played right here. It wasn't at the beginning, but as I realized earlier this morning when I was playing, I'll show you just a second. Continue on to episode 2, Luminance Fugue. Now they play the opening scene during or at the beginning of every episode, so just another interesting little change they made.
Now the pale morning sings of forgotten things. She plays the tune for those who wish to overlook.
But as I was saying before, cavers and spelunkers, you know, it's actually way more dangerous if something bad happens than climbing mountains and mountaineering, because, you know, it's just as easy to fall, but it's, for one thing, it's Well, in a lot of caves, it's pitch black. You can't see, 10 feet in front of you without light, or you can't see anything without any light. But also, when you're down there, and they'll go, miles underground, and if something bad happens, the only way to get back up is if someone else is there with you, or someone can come down and get you. And if you're down there far enough, there's almost no communication. It's very hard to call for an SOS, and there's no helicopters that can get to you. And it was just a very interesting story, and realization of how dangerous spelunking is.
And every once in a while, I'd sing a song for you that would rise above the mountains and the stars and the sea. And if I wanted it to, it would lead you back to me.
Hey.
Damn it. Not again. No. The lights.
Hey.
All
good. Easy. Take it easy.
Who are you?
Name's Mackenzie. I'm the one who saved you from the bear.
You kill it?
I don't think so. But I hit it. Maybe scared it away.
Not the way you shoot.
Glad your memory's coming back.
Shit. He got me good this time.
This time?
Yeah. Me and the old bear go back a ways. There's unfinished business between us.
I bandaged you up, but you're in bad shape. Is there anywhere to get medical help?
What? You mean like a hospital? Out here? Nah. Nothing like that.
I see you have a radio. Can we call for help?
No. Radio's been dead for the past few days. We can't raise any of the usual channels. I'm not sure why.
Well, you'll need some stronger meds to avoid infection. And for the pain.
You some kind of doctor?
No. But I've been around doctors enough to know you'll be in trouble soon. Unless you get some better help than I can give you.
Yeah. Right. Well... closest help is probably in Milton. Back the way you came.
There's nobody left to help you there. The town's pretty much deserted. There was a fire and...
Damn. My next town's days away. I'm wrecked. But if you leave now, you might be able to...
You won't last days like this. Must be another way.
There's someone who might help. But we can only reach them by radio.
So, we're back to where we started. There's got to be somewhere nearby that might have medical supplies, or another radio we can use.
You might find some comms gear, or parts, in the old Carter Dam. It's probably ancient stuff, though. That place has been abandoned for years. It used to have a first aid room. Might still be some old meds there, too. Something strong enough to maybe numb this pain.
Hang in there. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Wait. Wait. The old bear. He's still out there. He'll be wanting to finish the job.
Okay.
Here. Take my rifle. You won't kill him, but you might scare him off again.
Right.
Watch out. The dam. Unstable.
Wait, what? What do you mean unstable? Damn it. He's passed out.
So, one of the things that really kind of solidified that I was gonna, buy and play this game was this guy. I don't think they've said it yet, but his name is Jeremiah. And the voice actor for him is David Hayter, who was the voice of Solid Snake through, I guess, and Big Boss in the Metal Gear Solid series from Metal Gear Solid through Metal Gear Solid 4. And even though, like I said, when it came out in early access, they didn't have any of the story in it yet, but him and Jennifer Hale, who plays Astrid, who is also in Metal Gear Solid, she plays a couple different characters in a couple different games. They were on the IMDb page, so there's just a couple of reasons I was like, I'm absolutely gonna play this game. Alright, workbench. So now that we have a workbench, there's a few more things we can do, but not really much we can do yet. Oh, I didn't see these before. Oh, nice. Didn't realize that there was ammo there before. Okay.
Might have to drop some gear.
Yeah, so our next move is to drop a bunch of stuff. For one, because, well, we were already overburdened, but for number two, the rifle is extremely heavy. It's 4 kilos. And for some reason, I think just because we went from episode 1 to episode 2, our carry weight is lower now. And we had that like +5 carry weight, which we don't have anymore. And I think that's because we were well fed, like the well fed status I was kind of talking about earlier. So as long as we stay well fed for the next couple of days, I think we can get that back. But first things first, I'm going to go ahead and reload the rifle here. Because that is, you can see, it takes a while. That is not something you want to be doing while you're being chased by a wolf or a bear. But also, we're just going to drop some other stuff. We'll go ahead and drop the matches. We'll drop these antibiotics. These are just about to go bad, so we're going to drop that too. Or store it, I should say. Need to keep an eye out for cloth, because we've got some stuff that's starting to go bad we need to work on. Actually gonna hold on to this food. There's really nothing here I want to drop. Okay, so we dropped a little bit of stuff. And we do have some meat we're gonna cook. Kilo of meat, that is a big old chunk of meat. And let's pass time till it's cooked. we're just gonna take it with us. Okay. And
Wonder if
this
this is
candy
any
bar.
good to eat.
Yep, it's got 96%. It's lightweight, so we're gonna take it with us. Here we go, out into the elements.
That trapper's my key to getting out of here. He'd better not die on me.
So one thing that's been added is, I can't really see it here. So we did pick up the map from Lily, from Greymother's daughter. But one thing that has been added, which is huge, is an indicator as to where we are. Because before it was just a map. You had to kind of figure out where you were. So not only does it have an indicator as where we are, it also gives us an indicator to the direction we're heading, which is huge. I used to get lost, especially on this map. I used to get lost so much in this game. And I would get so frustrated. But I also kind of learned to love it in a way, because it was, challenging. It was realistic, and but at the same time, I'm also glad they added it. It's hard to explain. Still not sure if I like it more or less with the indicator on the map. Because before, basically the easiest way to tell where you are in this map, or the easiest way to get around, is to find this. And this is the train tracks. And this is where we're headed. This is the dam up here. So, if you could find your way to the train tracks, you could basically always figure out where you were. But getting to the train tracks wasn't always easy. Because even though there are other landmarks on the map, the train tracks was definitely the easiest way to get around. Because landmarks just kind of help you find where you are, but the train tracks could take you from place to place, which is the hard part. Figuring out where you're going and getting there. So, as you could see, when I had the map open, I'll bring it up again, we've got quite a trek to go. We are way down in this corner of the map. We're going all the way up to this corner. So, we got some time to talk. Let's get over this hill. Alright. So I have been looking for another job. And basically it's a real pain. Because, for one, it's hard to find a job that I'm interested in, a job that really appeals to me. And at the same time, I think I'd be good at, and kind of plays to my skills. Because, what I'd really like to do is this full time. I'd like to be able to make YouTube videos full time, but I'm just not there yet. So, until then, I have to have another job. And let me tell you, it is a full-time job looking for a job. There's a wolf way out there. Okay, the wolf is walking to the right. We're gonna try and go behind it and hope it doesn't see us. Okay. My headphones are about to die. So I have to plug those in real quick. So if you will give me just a moment, I will be right back. Okay, I do apologize about that. But we're back. So as I was kind of saying, okay, Wolf's over there. I don't think it's gonna see us. I think we're far enough away to where we'll be okay. Giving it a wide enough berth, it's not gonna notice. But yeah, I've worked on my resume, and I think my resume is really good. I've had a couple people help me out with it. I've got an aunt who, and I might have already said this before, but that's what she does. She helps people write resumes. So she helped me out a ton with mine. And I had a couple other people look at it who have done that kind of stuff. You know, whether it be for like them, they were hiring for their companies, or you know, whatever reason they had experience with resumes. And you know, I'm comfortable writing cover letters, and you know, I kind of tweak my resume and obviously cover letter for whatever job I'm applying to. But it's hard, I think, to find a job that's a good match, you know? Because something I'm really looking for is flexibility, and that's why I like driving for Lyft so much. It's because it's literally, you turn on the app when you want, you turn it off when you're done. Like you seriously, you can't beat that flexibility. But I'd be fine, I'd be happy with a job, I think, that just kind of gave me a workload and a date to get it done, and just said go, you know, work on your own time, just get it done by this date, whatever you need to do, whenever you need to do it, and do it. Rather than, you know, a 9-to-5 type of job, because I've had those jobs, and a lot of time, you know, you're sitting there 9-to-5, just doing nothing, just waiting for work. Especially before, like when I worked in sales, a lot of the time I would just be sitting in my office waiting for customers to come in, and I mean, that's just the nature of the job, but I just find that so inefficient, and it drives me crazy, and I hate just sitting there waiting. And you know, you would get paid for it just sitting there doing nothing, but again, that's just inefficient in terms of, you know, my time and the employer's time, and there's not a whole lot you can do with that, with the type of sales I was doing, you know. But I think a lot of companies are kind of starting to realize the same thing, especially like the big tech companies. That's kind of how they are. You know, they give you a workload and a date they want it done by, and you know, you just work when you want, when you can. And for me, I've always been a night person, just always, for as long as I can remember. And I've just always been terrible at, you know, kind of doing that 9-to-5 thing, and it's doing just any kind of scheduled thing, you know. And there are like employers that understand that. Some people are just like that, and you know, they don't necessarily mind you coming in late, as long as you get your work done. And you know, sometimes, you know, you can come in late and stay late to get your work done, you know, and I'd be more okay with that, you know. But there's just, I don't want to have to, that's a hard thing to say, in an interview, you know, as, you know, to say, you know, I'm going to be late every day, but I'll come in and, you know, I'll stay late and work. And it's just not a good thing to say, you know. So I'd rather have a job that's already structured that way, you know, just get your work done when you can. I don't know. Are you guys the same way? And I feel like that's kind of more of a millennial thing. Like, I'm certainly not the only one who's that way, but I kind of feel like it's a generational thing. Because, for example, my dad absolutely hates that people take time off work. And, you know, he owns his own business, and it's somewhat understandable. But, like, you know, my older brother works for him, and my older brother's got kids who are 4 and 1. And when they get sick, somebody's got to take time off work, whether it's my brother or his wife. And, you know, and they split it about 50-50. And my dad just gets so upset when my brother has to leave work to take care of his kids. And it's like, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And that's just, I think that's just his old school style, you know. I think that's, again, it's just a generational thing. You know, he wants him to be there 9 to 5. Well, those aren't their hours. They have longer hours than that. But, like, he wants him to be there from opening to close every day, whether he's actually working or not, you know. And it's, you know, sometimes you just gotta look at it and say, you know, being here for every hour of every day is not helping anybody. It's not helping the business. It's not helping the employees. Especially, again, it's sales, so, you know, sales are unpredictable, but I'm gonna go ahead and take these. Yeah, definitely take the ammo too. Tin of sardines. Yeah, those are in good condition. We're gonna go ahead and take those. And actually picked up some cloth, which is great, because we needed some. So let's. Okay, so this worn cargo pants. Cotton pants with reinforced areas. Heavier duty type of jeans. So these have got to be better. Let's go ahead and switch to clothing. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. I'm sure once we repair them, they'll be better. .303. So these are better. So we're gonna switch out these for this. 0.1, 0.7. Okay, so yeah, we are going to switch these out. Yes, okay. So let's go ahead and put these on. And let's repair them. We'll repair them 33%, 95% chance of success. Let's go ahead and do it. Awesome. Okay, what do we got? 73% now? I do have one more thing of cloth. Although we do have some other stuff that needs to be repaired. 34%. 37%. Okay, so do we want to repair the gloves? Or the cowl? This is a lower percentage. Yeah, and it seems to be better. Okay, so we're going to repair this. I'll repair it 66%. Nice, so that'll be up 100%. Up to 100%. Alright, repaired. The sun is just starting to go down. Oh, that looks good now. Okay. Before it gets too dark, we're gonna try our best to get to the dam. Oh, excuse me. I just had to sneeze. So I think last time I recorded, I was still in the middle of this cold, like sick cold, and I feel like I'm at the tail end of it, but I'm definitely still fighting it. So, and that's again part of the reason I re-recorded this, because this morning I was a lot worse with coughing and sniffling and it's surprising because it seemed like we're walking very slow. Is it because of our weight? Oh yeah. Okay, real quick, okay, these are the ones we took off. Okay, so let's harvest this. 30 minutes. Okay, we're just gonna press on. We're gonna do our best to make it to the dam, and then we'll be out of the cold. Then we'll eat and drink and sleep when we're there. We're getting close. See that bridge there? It's just on the other side of the bridge. So another thing they added was these power lines here. I should have mentioned it before, but like, so before, you know, like I said, the train tracks are the best way to get around. Oh, there's a wolf. But the problem is, part of the problem was you couldn't see the train tracks unless basically you were right next to them. They were very hard to see from any kind of distance, and you can kind of see the train tracks are kind of like on a little hill. So if you were on either side, you know, you were down the hill, so it was hard to see the train tracks. So I'm pretty sure they added the power lines there, so you could see the power lines from a distance. So that it was just a nice touch. Okay. Oh, wolf's still following us. Okay, so just for RP purposes, basically just because I did this the first time, check, this is locked.
Must be a key or something around here.
And I did know that these trailers were over here, and actually, and this was just by accident, I went right into this one and found the key right away. It was sitting right here, so it's not like it was very hard to find. There we go. Briarhouse Winter Crew Warning. Read. We know two Briarhouse Winter teams. We know some of you like to hang out in the dam during your breaks and off hours, but the whole facility is still a no-go. The place is falling apart and unsafe to enter, especially the lower dam. If you need another reason, our insurance won't kick in. If you hurt yourself in there, you'll be on your own. Crew 17 Foreman. So with reading that, kind of makes me feel like something's gonna happen in the dam. Before it was just fine. You basically went in, got your stuff, and got out. Oh, energy bar, didn't see that before. But I feel like something's gonna happen this time. 44%. We're gonna leave that there. Matches. Actually, we're gonna leave that too. Go ahead and take the sewing kit. Can we Let's take... Got another sewing kit. Although it's not that heavy. We'll just hold on to it for now. So the nice thing here...
This will come in handy.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave that. So the beds you can just sleep in, and because it's inside, it's actually fairly warm in here. So you don't need to use your own bedroll. It's nice. Pinnacle Peaches, 87%. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay, so while we're in here, let's... Here we go. Okay, so these are the ones we took off. Let's harvest these for cloth. And let's repair this. Yeah, let's repair the gloves with this. Yeah, we'll go ahead and use that one.
I could use a drink.
Yeah. Again, since we're in here, let's go ahead and eat some food. I'm glad we already cooked that. Let's go ahead and drink some water. And eat this. Yes, we're gonna go ahead and eat that too. Because meat will go bad faster than, like, you know, the energy bars and the granola bars and stuff. And we are tired, so let's go ahead and sleep through the night. Yeah, let's sleep 10 hours. Then first thing in the morning, we'll head over to the dam and check it out. Okay, let's eat. Sure, let's eat this. Sardines. Yum, sardines for breakfast. Alright. What time is it now? Sun should be coming up soon. Let's go ahead and leave the trailer and head over to the dam. Okay, the weather is bad. It's cold and windy. Just gonna check this out real quick. See if there's anything in here.
I think I can use this.
Oh, nice. Actually, I can. I think these are the same ones that I've got. We've got a couple flares, so we're just gonna leave this here. But we could use more cloth, so I think we're gonna break those down for cloth. Can we do that while we're in a vehicle? Harvest. 10 minutes. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Let's get back out there. Yep, still dark and cold and windy. Alright, now that we've got the key, let's go ahead and head into the dam. Oh boy. That's the old bear.
Holy shit!
Glad you managed to close the gate in time. That would have been bad.
Unfinished business with the bear, he said.
So I think the bear still hit us and knocked us out or something? So what time of day is it? Yeah, it seems like a couple hours have passed. Okay. How are we doing on fuel? We're good. We're good on fuel.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
Okay, so we're just gonna get in the dam. So we're fine. We're just very cold. Alright.
Hello? Anyone here? This place looks like it's been empty for a while.
Alright. Well, we're in here, we're getting warm. We're away from the bear at least. So I think next time we will explore the dam. Thanks so much for watching, guys. It's always good to have you here. Alright, see you next time, guys. Bye.